What's going on, sports fans? Welcome to the Executive's View. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is The View from on top, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the execs, and I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things, and the place is definitely want to take everybody along for the journey. Tonight's show is brought to you by the good folks at Pro Meat, man. Use our exclusive code Executive 2026 and get 50% off your whole entire purchase, man. We got everything there from bed sheets to comforters, pillowcases, runners for your floor, everything that makes your sleeping experience the most enjoyable, man. They got it for you over there at Pro Meat, man. Again, use our exclusive code Executive 2026 and get 50% off your purchase. I don't do this by myself, man. I got a slew of brothers that are sitting here ready to chop it up, talk about everything around the world of sports. The homie villains in the building. What's going on, my guy? How we doing, sir?
Villain, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Yo, man, it's been a long day. It's been a very,
Mm.
very long day, man. So looking forward to sharing the session with you. The homie Larry's back like cook. You know what? What's up, my dude? How we doing today, sir?
Hey, we know the Jay Z reference, bro. Hey, look, I was in
Mm.
and out last night, mobile, but hey, look, sometimes it ain't how you do it. As long as you're available, that's the best availability. Your availability is your best ability. So I made it do what I do. But tonight, man, I'm back stationary, kicking it with the homies. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. It's gonna be a lot to talk about on tonight, man. But I wanted to just throw it around the room real quick, Larry. You popped off something in the group thread this morning. I didn't get a chance to dive back through, but I wanted to bring that here, man. Talk to me, man. Something about the WNBA and what'd you hear that, big dog?
I mean, so we went there with with college sports when we talked about Trinidad champions, right?
Yeah.
And remember, Steve said, "Man, I don't think people were gonna take it that far, man." I say, "Dude, when you open the gate, you never know who gonna walk through,
Yep.
right?" We talked about it. You start seeing these dudes that have actually played NBA games trying to get back into the league. We've
Hmm.
seen NBA players who say, "You know what? I never went to college. I still have eligibility." So now the WNBA said they'll open up the draft for transgender. So now we're seeing guys like Enes Kanter said, "Oh, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna challenge the rule." Guys like Royce White says, "You know what? I identify now, so I'm gonna challenge the rule." This is where I kind of take the side of, hey, you open the gate. You thought that you were trying to be inclusive, which, and I'm
Hmm.
all for it if that's
Hmm.
what you're trying to do. Executive view, we appreciate all walks of life.
Yeah.
But now you open that door, you don't know who's going to walk through it. And where does the WNBA fall in line with this now? Because you have guys who are professional players. I
Hmm.
don't count. I don't count Royce White as no professional player.
I
Caught
mean, he
him
got
in.
drafted to the league, so I mean, in theory, yeah. But I see where you're going.
He's a
Yeah.
professional asshole. I'll
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
real. He's a professional asshole. And now, guys are taking that and they're using it. They're using it for their own gain, their own purposes.
Mhm.
And it's like, what do the WNBA do now? Because now you're in a position where it's like, do you allow somebody who identify that? And
Mhm.
for me, I mean, I'm I'm one of the guys that look. There's some very talented women, very
Mhm.
very talented women, but in his Canada's what like 7, 6, 10, something like that. The
Hmm.
guy actually averaged like 20 points in the
Yeah.
NBA.
Yeah.
Physically, he's at an advantage in the league. And then they even went as far as there's a girl, well, yeah, girl, I'm gonna say girl, a transgender who's playing overseas, and she's
Mhm.
averaging 20 and 20, and they're saying, well, she should be able to play and get in. And it's just you could see it's just she's physically stronger than these women.
Yeah.
I think it's more talented, but just physically stronger. And at some point, where does the line get drawn? Where does the
I
line get drawn?
think I think that's kind of where the main question needs to be asked because we have we duck no smoke. You feel me? And we had this conversation as it pertains to the Olympics and things of that nature, where there are natural born gender, and then they transition to something else. And again, to each his or her own. But when it comes to the dynamics of physical, body makeup, that doesn't change. And so I think the question you ask is where we need to, where this thing needs to start. Where's the line being drawn? Because the thing is, if you say, what, no trans people, in this particular arena, then you open up the door to get canceled, and run this whole situation. But then if you say, hey, you know, come on and play, you got a physically gifted individual playing in a situation where the playing field is not necessarily level. So where's that proverbial line that you draw? So I understand where you're coming from. This I don't want to say
And then
this.
I go further. Now it's money involved in it because the WNBA, their salaries they went up. So now it's
Yeah.
money involved in it.
Well, I mean, again, financial gain and financial opportunity. What I'm saying, you make a buck when you can, but when it comes to things of that nature, again, it's a very slippery slope. But I mean, I understand the question. Villain, talk to me, man. Where's your head at with it?
We on this show, some of us like Larry and some other people that maybe follow this show really gave the WNBA a hard time because they weren't turning a profit and they weren't
Mm-hmm.
making money. And this year, starting with last year into this year, it started to get some headlines. It started to make money, and then this is what happens. I had a very frank conversation with my brother, and what he said was 1,000% true, but I won't repeat it on this show just because even though we don't duck any smoke, it's really kind of like you don't want to offend people.
Yeah, yeah.
But in that vein of offending people, why is everybody picking on transgender people? Like it's such a small sect, less than half of 1% of the US population. And these people continually get picked on and
Mm,
continually get dragged through the mud. Like Ennis Cantor is a joke. To come out here and say that I'm going to declare for dump, you're doing it as a publicity stunt, and you're doing it in spite of transgender population that has rights and aren't treated as such. They're treated as less than a person. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Um, but the commissioner is weak. She allows this to happen by saying we need to identify what a woman is. Like this is what we're talking about right now. You got a problem with your player being treated like garbage. Can't make the top 11 players in the league. Doesn't get picked for the Olympic team. And she's the reason why all these women are making money. These women don't understand the concept of rising tide raises all boats. You hating on this girl because she's white. You hating on her because she's better than you. You're jealous, and this woman is making your salary. These women they need other. They should stay in college. They make more money in college than they did in the WNBA. And the Golden Goose, you're just jealous and finding a way to pick on her, pick on Sophia Cunningham, who's not as good as Caitlin Clark,
Caitlin.
but
Mhm.
you know what I mean. You're just jealous. You jealous. That's all it is, and that compounded with this whole women versus transgender, all this other nonsense. This league is made 2 steps forward and taken 4 steps backwards in 1 year, and it's ridiculous.
Well,
This
that's the
I
thing,
would,
though. Go,
but
go,
I
go,
was
go.
watching this. I was watching this league a little bit last year. And for the
Mhm.
most part, I was watching it. Now it's like I don't want to watch it now. This is it's a joke. They've made it a joke, and congratulations.
I mean, I look at it like this, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Larry said it, pretty eloquently as he was talking. Like, you know, they're taking advantage of an opportunity to make some money. And because the league is turning a profit, and because the league is, set up better, you know what I'm saying? We got people who Caitlin Clark and you know, Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum and these girls that can actually hoop. You know what I'm saying? Now, Enos Cantor changed his name to Enos Cantor Freedom. You feel me? He changed it to Enos Cantor Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? So, I look at it like this, man. I really do hope that these individuals that are making a mockery out of this, because essentially that's what it is. Because to your point, Villain, you were watching it, the sport was good, like Sabrina Ionescu and these girls is
Hmm.
hooping up there in the NY, the Washington Mystics are doing some things. They won 8 straight, and I mean, this season has turned into something spectacular. Kelsey Plum is now on the Phoenix Mercury. So like people are invested. There's actually legit basketball being played. There's playoff races, and are the Las Vegas Aces gonna get into a place where they're able to repeat and do different things and whatever the case may be. And we are sitting here talking about two individuals that couldn't cut it in the NBA trying to make a
Hmm.
jump to the WNBA.
No, they're
It's
just making a
I
joke
mean,
of it. They're just making a
exactly.
joke of it.
it's
They're not serious. They would never try out. They would never do it. They're just first of all, they're just looking for they're just looking for attention. They're click hungry,
man,
but looking for clicks.
can I go straight villain mode? Can I be the villain for like 5 minutes?
Do you think, bro?
Hmm.
Bro, y'all know how I am. I really don't duck no smoke, dude. So I'm gonna say this right. Royce White is a pariah in Houston, bro.
I can't
Hmm.
Pariah
stand him. I'm not even in Houston. I can't stand
because
him. I'm a Rockets fan, though.
dude, we need to cancel that dude because this is the part that pisses me off about guys like Royce White, right? You have all this God given talent, God given hype. You have to declare for the NBA draft. You have to put your name in the hat, say, I want to go play in the NBA. Rockets
Hmm.
drafted. You got your signing money. Now it's, oh, I can't fly. Oh,
Well,
I
that's the
got this.
thing, though.
And I
Like
think that,
the WNBA flies. They fly.
yes, yes.
He's
And
not looking to play
look,
basketball. He don't want to play
this,
basketball. He just want to steal money.
yes,
He's a
this is why I
joke.
want to drag. This is why I want to drag this dude. I want to drag him so bad because you put the Rockets through, and they actually said, okay, he has a mental issue. We'll address it. We'll do whatever we need to do for him. And every turn, he kept making them a different excuse about why he couldn't play basketball. And then I'll go
Hmm.
even further. I'll go even further. And this is the part that really pissed me the fuck off. I'm going there. The dude made us jump through hoops. He got his money. When we say, you know what, let's trade him to the Kings. He do the Kings the same similar crap.
Hmm.
How in the hell did you end up in London playing basketball when your ass is fucking broke? You had to catch a plane over there. You tell me you took the Santa, the Pinta, the Mena Maria over there? No, you
Yeah, he must
didn't.
have took a Norwegian cruise line over there or
Yeah,
something.
bro. Like you telling me you took a cruise line in this day and age, but you playing basketball in London because you flat broke and ain't nobody trying to sign you. Then you over here, and I applaud him. He with the Black Lives Matter.
Hmm.
Then now you over here, you didn't flip parties twice. You a clickbait, bro. At this point, and I'm being real with you, Aaron. You work in that field, bro. Some people have true medical diagnosis, and
Hmm.
that's real, and
Hmm.
we know what it is.
Yeah.
But some people play the game. I honestly think that this dude plays the game, and anytime he's broke, he's oh now I need to find another way. Now I need to find another way to come up with some money, come up with this.
Hmm.
Like I said, The dude is a pariah in Houston. Nobody likes him. He can't. He probably can't step foot in the 713
I don't
218
think he could. I don't think he can because I think you guys run him out of
because
town.
he played him. He played us. He played us. He played us.
Mhm.
He played us. And you, like I said, is one of them dudes that we all, in some type of fashion or way, we know people who have true mental illnesses.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But for him, and I'm gonna say him, I don't know the dude personally, but on the optics, he seems like one of those people that he may have a condition, but he uses it. He uses it, and then now he just found his another avenue for him to say, "Oh, well, you know what? I've been diagnosed." You know, like I said, and we're not being offensive to anyone in the trans community, but it's offensive to someone in the trans community that
Mhm.
now you're like, "Oh, I'm identifying," but you can use my diagnosis to know that I'm identifying now.
Yeah.
Like I think this dude, he just a clown, man. He's a clown. He's a joke. Now enter, like he does stuff like he does, to make a political statement. But I think Royce is just that dude need to be canceled, bro. At this point, nobody need to pay attention to nothing he do. I don't care what office he running for. I hope he get one vote and it be for himself. Because the dude is
Yeah.
a clown, man. He's a clown, straight up
It's
clown.
it's I don't think I can even put it better than that. I mean, again, as a Rockets fan, I lived it,
Yes,
and I watched it. Um,
yes, we were
and
counting on this dude to play. And
yeah,
like I said,
so
I live here. They did everything in their power for him. And every time he kept making up a new excuse to not play. They even told him you could only play home games. Oh,
right,
you know what? I'm gonna have a fear of the basketball now.
it
It's
was it
it's,
was
it's
it was
round and
insane.
it's
It was insane.
oh, but by the way, you know what? I had a signing bonus, man. Y'all supposed to pay me my signing bonus. You ain't dribbled the
Yeah,
ball nowhere.
I
Like
thought off topic. I thought he jumped in with the big three with Ice Cube in them.
he did, I think he did at some point. Then he decided he gonna do MMA. He had one little MMA
Yeah.
fight. Then he over here. He went played in London. Dude, how in the hell did you get to London, bro? You got to fly flying. Make that make sense, Aaron. Make that,
My man uses
dude.
go gadget transport.
You you the first person that
Mhm.
caught a Greyhound to London. Come on now.
You sir right
Man, this
there.
dude, this dude, man. Like I
Uh,
say, man. I mean, I'm being for real, dude. I hate to be that guy, but some people they just need to be canceled. Nobody needs to listen to their podcast. Nobody needs to click on their tweets, and nobody needs to look at their Instagram posts.
yeah.
You just go off into the what you say, Aaron? What's it saying? They be jettisoned into the sun, jettisoned into the
Into
sun, and we never
jettison
hear from
to
you
the
again.
sun. No,
Never hear
no,
from you again.
it was fired into the sun. Fired into the
Fired
sun.
into the sun, and we never hear from you again. Go find you a piece of land in the middle of nowhere where a population of one, and you do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, moving right along. I wanted to talk a little bit about that here because again, we duck no smoke, and it was something that's floating around. But we had some names get on these. So we had the Hall of Fame induction over the weekend. We had your boy get finally inducted into the Hall of Fame, class
Craig.
2026. Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Keatley, again Roger Craig, Drew Brees, and so with that comes the list of people that are now first year eligible. Big Ben, Rob Gronkowski, Adrian Peterson, Richard Sherman, Antonio Brown, Cam Newton, also Andrew Whitworth, Le'Veon Bell, Eric Weddle, Gerald McCoy, Alex Mack, and Joe Hayden. Some returning guys: Belichick, Sugg, Yuckmouth, himself, Yonda, Eli. Um, this upcoming class of 2027 individuals is literally a who's who of individuals. We talked about it a little bit in the chat. I'm gonna springboard this in the other NFL conversation, but um, I can make a case for any one of these guys getting in for his ballot. However, I think Run's going to stand on his head for his boy Eli getting in 2027. Man, talk to me, Larry. Where's your head at?
I'll let Villain go first. Go cook Villain. You good?
Eli's not getting in this year, and I don't. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
How?
He's gonna get. He's gonna get a veterans vote in like 10, 15 years to get in.
You don't
He's
think
not
Eli
getting
gets
in.
in at all? You don't think, okay,
Nope.
so
Nope.
why?
Because
I don't understand.
the list of people that are first time ballot on the ballot
Gotta change.
are going to get ahead of them. And
Yeah.
then you messed around last year and didn't get Belichick in. You know he needs to get in this year, so that's one
Mhm.
spot. Gronk
Yeah.
is in. You know what I mean? Like Peterson is a Hall of Famer, first ballot, no question about it. There's so many guys he's not getting in this year, and then you wait another year. Who's going to be on the ballots next? Then but I don't think Ben gets in this year, but he'll get in eventually. So that's
Mhm.
another year or two pushed out. That's a spot that
Mhm.
somebody should take. Tom
TB12
Brady's
is
going
in
to
there
be on
first
the
round.
next. That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady's on next year's ballot. Then you
Yeah.
got Philip Rivers in a couple years. Like, and then you got guys coming behind them. Like Whitworth's a Hall of Famer. Mack
Mhm.
is a Hall of Famer. Weddle's is a Hall of Famer to me. Like, there's so many guys. And listen, I love Eli. He should be a Hall of Famer. I think it's a joke that he's not in. I think it's ridiculous that all of a sudden the last like 10, 15 years you got quarterbacks having a win loss record like they started pitchers. I think that's ridiculous because Joe Namath has a losing record. And he's in the Hall of Fame. Like all of a sudden, like a win loss record. The fact that Eli's 500 in the regular season, who gives a damn? Like he won the two biggest games of his life. Like it's just ridiculous to me. So I mean, I'm not going to use this as a springboard to make an argument for Eli. I have an article up on executiveview.com about Eli Manning's Hall of Fame case. Please go read that. I made another article about the Hall of Famers that that are coming out in this next class that should be a first ballot. Go read that. But like Eli's not getting in. He's not getting in, and he'll get in on like kind of like Roger Craig, LG. He'll get in on a veterans vote.
I
That's how he's
can't
going to get in.
I can't do that. I mean, I can legitimately make a case, and again, Larry, I'll let you go here in a minute. Where if Eli doesn't get in next year, when Phil Rivers comes up, they put Ben, Phil Rivers, and Eli in at the same time because they all came out.
Nope. You look at the people that are going to be like do a Google search while Larry talks, and look at the list of people that are coming up next year, then the year after that, and the year after that. Not to mention the guys that from this year probably won't get in, but they'll get pushed to next year, and then the
Yeah.
guys that are coming up next year that'll get put. He's not. Listen. You know me. I love Eli Manning. That's my guy. I got a picture of Eli Manning right here throwing a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. I got it right here. I love Eli Manning. He's just not getting in. He's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. The numbers are so against him. And if you don't, if he didn't, he had that window his first year, maybe two, of getting
Mm.
in. It's just not going to happen right now. So, but really, you look at the first. To me, Antonio Brown, he ain't getting in.
You ain't getting in
He
just on
ain't
spite.
getting.
Just on
Yeah,
spite
out
alone.
of spite. If you're gonna hold TL out for 1 year, Antonio Brown, you ain't sniffing, nah, no, sniffing no Hall of Fame. That's never gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
So
in that case, AP may not get in the first ballot because of his off the field issue. So if we
yeah, but you know what,
if we open
he never
Pandora's box here,
disrespected. He never disrespected the game. Like he disrespected himself, and like you could say like in today's era, like I'm gonna be really frank with you. Like me, my dad. What up, coach? My dad whooped my behind
oh yeah, my dad,
ear- early and often, and I love my dad to death. It's just a different era. You can't discipline your child these
yeah,
days, but then you want to be a gentle parent, let these kids walk all over you and do whatever the hell they want to do.
right.
Okay, fine, great. I ain't no gentle parent. I know you. Serious, you've been on the phone with me when I discipline
You
my
already know.
kids. I
You
ain't.
already know.
I ain't got
You
no.
already know.
I, coach, you there? I ain't got no chill. You listen. It's either I feel like getting up or I don't feel like getting up. And if I get up, I'm knocking you out. Okay, I don't
Exactly.
really give a damn.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's just me, right? But I love my children. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like this world is hard. Hug me, don't reject me. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
like, and you can't do that nowadays. You can't. They just won't allow you to do that. So AP, like, okay, he did it, whatever.
Mhm.
But like, did he? And you compare what he did to Antonio Brown, and that time Antonio Brown just took a dump on everything you love in the game. They gonna
Yeah.
they gonna hold it against him.
Larry, talk to me, big dog, man. The list here in a second. Um, you
Hey,
know,
why you doing that? I got a question for Barry.
Yes,
Hey
sir.
Barry. So
Yes,
me,
sir.
I actually think that Eli should be in,
Oh,
but
I no, I
you
do
know,
too.
you know, you know one of the reasons why I think Eli's not in? Because if
Hmm.
you put Eli in, you gotta say he's better than Broadway Joe.
do
He is.
you?
He is. He
He
is.
is.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I
he
mean,
He
is, but
is.
I
are
mean,
we debating whether Eli Manning is a better
And-
quarterback than Joe Namath? Because I mean, he is.
But
Like,
He
if
is.
you put Eli in, then now you're saying he's better than Joe Namath.
I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I
Dude,
think there's other things that
if you
play to why
really
Eli Manning isn't it because he wasn't sexy. Again, we've
yeah,
done
but
this before
how
on this show before. Was like if we do the blind resume thing, if you put Eli Manning's resume up against Troy Aikman, if you take away, it's
yeah,
like why is this guy in the Hall of Fame and why is this guy not in the Hall of
yeah.
Fame?
Yeah, and
Hmm.
like I say, I think that that's another reason why when people say, "Well, you got Joe Namath in there, you got Johnny Name, you got," when you talk about these great New York quarterbacks, they're
Hmm.
in there, but Eli's not because if you put Eli in there, you're basically saying Eli's better than them, right?
Yeah, and which is fine. But
That's
here's
the
my thing.
problem.
I want Eli in. I think he deserves to get in.
mhm.
I just don't think the numbers are going to be in his favor. It's just
Define
you
numbers.
look at the you
Again,
look at it. What I'm saying is you look at bring that list back up.
Because
Serious. I
you know
apologize.
what Barry's
Look,
saying. You know
It's
you know what
the
Barry's saying.
counting numbers.
Yeah,
It's the
it's the
yards. It's the
count.
touchdowns. It's
but
the counting numbers. Yeah.
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
not
It's
even
not
that,
even that, Coach. Coach, it's the
dude.
fact that how many people get into a Hall of Fame
Yes,
each year? 6 or 7, right? What's the
yeah,
I
max
think
number?
they cap it at 7. I think.
I think they cap it
You
at
look
seven.
at these 7 guys; they're going to get in ahead of them. Like Gronk is, Adrian is, Richard Sherman. I don't think he's a first ballot, but I think eventually he'll get in. Big Ben, I don't think
Eventually he
he's a
gets in.
first
Yeah.
ballot. Eventually he gets in.
Mhm.
Cam, I don't think he's a first ballot. Eventually he gets in. It's just these numbers that are going to push the. There's only 7 slots, Coach. Only 7 slots, and
I
Eli.
mean, and
You
these
got
and these
Belichick
are
that's going to
guys who are
get
just
in.
and these are just guys who are making their first appearance. This is like first ballot stuff. I mean, because
Right,
like
right.
I mean,
Hmm.
looking at the graphic, to be honest, I see three first ballot guys: AP, Gronk, and Andrew Whitworth.
and
Yeah,
Antonio Brown.
like and people like
Antonio,
are
hey,
looking at me
Antonio
like I'm
Brown.
crazy to
I
saying
mean, Antonio Brown,
Andrew
Antonio
Whitworth.
Brown. Yeah, we know, but like we know he not. Yeah, but
We
I
know
mean,
he
yeah,
ain't getting in
that's
there.
why I didn't say him. But it's like I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the three
Hmm.
guys who I think realistically going to get in next year. AP, Cam, no, like Gronk, yes, like Richard Sherman eventually, just like what Barry said, like Ben eventually. I think of this crop of these first time guys, AP, Whitworth, and Gronk.
But this is the part that pisses me off a little bit, right? We see
Hmm.
they constantly make adjustments for everything, right? I
Yeah.
actually was at home. I watched the NFL Hall of Fame. It was an
Hmm.
hour and a half. Hour and a half.
He's not
Hmm.
Corey.
If you're a Hall of Famer, you're a Hall of. You know how I've said it a million times. Either you are or you're not. I don't care about first, second. I don't care about that. Either you are or you're
Well,
not.
you just said like the reason why Eli not in because like Joe Namath was in or
Yeah,
Johnny Unitas or YA Tittle's in. That
yeah.
shouldn't matter, right?
It shouldn't matter. Eli should be in, but you cap it at a certain number. But then it's like, okay, it's an hour and a half. So do it over 2 days if you got to put 14 people in. Make the adjustments, but don't make these guys wait when everybody's saying they are Hall of Fame. Remove all the I don't like you. Remove all the he didn't want to do my interview. He didn't want to sign my kid's Nerf ball. Either the guy is a Hall of Famer or not. Put him in the hall. Quit making these guys wait. That was egregious what they did to Roger Craig, bro. I'm thinking not just a 49ers fan. If you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, he was hands down one of the best running backs for a good 7, 8, 9 years.
No, it's not
And
not
that's a
even not even
streaky,
that
bro.
not even that.
That's a
He
streaky.
is
Yeah.
consistently in your top five in the 80s.
Yes.
Consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
There's
on the
no
all
reason
80
in his
team.
era, he's top five easily running back. Like you had great running. Don't get me wrong. You had Walter Payton. You had
Yeah.
Dickerson.
um
You had
Dickerson.
Dickerson,
yeah.
You
Dorsett,
had some
Allen.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dorsett.
Sweetman.
You had great, but he was top five in that era with those great Hall of Fame players.
Hmm.
And the fact that
Yeah.
he had the fact that the greatest, arguably the greatest head coach in NFL history did not get in on the first
Yeah.
ballot is all you need to
Well, I
say.
mean,
Yeah.
because
Come on.
it's all about like the politics and I don't like him and this that and Vinatieri up there like doing a tight five during his Hall of Fame speech and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and it's like I mean
But
like
if you can't if you're being political and holding a grudge, just like we talk about, Coach, when one clown didn't vote for Derek Jeter because of whatever reason, like
whatever,
then
yeah,
you need to you need to get your vote taken away. Like
Yeah.
I sent you guys a video with Jeff Passan, baseball writer, really respected. I give him mad props for standing on business and withdrawing his vote because he wanted Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame. The fact that he's not a Hall of Famer is a joke. Like I don't care what he did with the PDs and steroids and
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
You
yeah,
cannot tell the story of baseball without him. You cannot tell the story of football in the 80s without Roger
Yeah.
Craig.
Roger
You
Craig.
cannot
Yep.
that's
tell the
Yep.
story
Yep.
of football without Bill Belichick. It's
Yep.
not about
yeah,
the story you want to tell. It's not about how
exactly,
you want people to know the narrative of football. The fact is, the story of football is a complete book. You take a chapter out of the book, it ain't a complete book. It's ridiculous. It's a
exactly
joke.
because
And the,
you can't be like, well, tell me about this 49ers dynasty. So well, you had Joe Montana, you had I don't know who
Johnny
the running
Unitas.
back I don't know who the running back was.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you had Dwight Clark made a catch and John
Hmm.
Taylor and Jerry Rice. They didn't run the ball at all. In the 80s, the 49ers just passed the ball every game in the story, and let's move on to the 90s. Like you
But
can't
see,
do that.
You can't do that.
you know what's the even egregious part about it? They were like, oh yeah, that was three guys that had a thousand and thousand. There was that one guy who
Hmm.
did it first, but
But he doesn't make the
one of
Hall of Fame.
three. One of dude, and it's you've seen it even like Charles Haley. Charles Haley, that dude literally when he retired, when he was what third in sacks,
Yeah, something
third in
like that.
sacks,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and y'all
Yeah.
made him wait. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those guys that were bullied in high school and picked on, and people did all because you got to think about it. Bill Belichick was in a
Hmm.
position that he's the head coach.
Yeah,
So yeah, now I can because he's notorious for his bad interviews and how he treated the media and all that. So now it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, by the way,
That
you're not a
should
yeah.
head
not.
coach
That
anymore.
should not have
Now,
any type of
haha,
weight on him
But
being in the Hall
but
of
I
Fame.
feel like every time this comes up, we have the same discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
we
like
do. We do.
I think Larry literally just said the same thing that he said last time we talked about this, where it's like,
Mhm.
oh, it's like
Hmm.
the high school, like whatever like that, and now they have the power. Now I can keep the
yeah,
jock out of his Hall of Fame, or whatever like that. And it's like I said, this is why like again, there's a few things that I like. I didn't watch a second of the Hall of Fame stuff over the weekend.
Me
I wasn't
either.
feeling I
it was
wasn't
no
feeling
damn
well.
on TV.
Two, because like I never do, even if I was 100%. If I felt like I'm healthy as an ox, it's just like because it's a big look at me thing. It's just like whatever. It's like I haven't cared about it in a long time,
Mhm.
and it's just because it's just like it don't move the needle for me because again because of the process the process in which they do this has taken me completely out of it to where I don't even care. It's good to talk about. I mean, that's what we come. This is why people come and watching this. Is like it's good sports topic stuff. But it's like
Yeah.
Hmm.
in my day to day life, it's like I could give two craps about this because it's just like at the end of the day, the process is broken. So it's like we can sit up here and we talk to we blue in the face, and it's just like it's good sports talk, but it's just it's like again, football is bad, baseball is the worst, basketball lets anybody in. Again,
Anybody now.
we joke about this. It's like, have you ever picked up a basketball? You might be going to Springfield one day if you've ever picked up a basketball. So it's just but it's ridiculous to me. But like, yeah, Roger Craig, that was stupid that he has to like wait so long. But it's just like there's a lot of guys who should be in who
Hmm.
probably aren't going to get in for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yeah.
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 I mean, like I say, bro, it's just for me. When it gets to the money part of it. I've said it before too. It's the money part of it, and then it's like as sports fans, it's like our final say goodbye to our heroes. And I think I never said that before. Like these writers have set up here and ruined the fact that we can't even say our final goodbyes. Because
They don't
they do
care
play
about
they play
that,
their
bro.
highlights. They
Yeah,
play their
like
highlights.
you getting way too deep
No,
Yeah.
but I'm
with
saying they
that.
do.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm quite sure every New Orleans fan was like, turn up final time, see Drew Brees highlights, hear Drew Brees talk about, and of course, he talk about the game on TV, but just him being a part of the team and a team thing. Like I say, bro, that's the part that kind of irks me some, because as a
Hmm.
fan, we want to see that final. Hey, they crossed. Like it's like graduation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to see your kid get to graduation.
Well, I
You want
mean,
to see them go to the stuff.
it's what would John Madden say? It's football immortality.
Yeah.
Immortality.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It is like to see a guy who you rooted for and you was up and down with, to see him get that football immortality.
Yeah.
It is a special thing that I can't agree with you on. But again, like how like Madden would say, like, you know what, I think all the busts talk to each other at night when nobody's in the hall and stuff, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying,
They do. They do.
and it's just like to see a guy who you loved and who you rooted for gain that, like, that interest into
Mhm.
Valhalla, so to speak. It's a
Yeah.
special thing. And again, like I said, I'm so out of love with the process of how they do it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
but
that's fair.
Sure.
Fair.
look at this series. Like I just pulled 2 years, right? 2 years. So this year you got three locks to coach's point. I think Whitworth. I think Gronk. And company. Right. Next year you got Tom Brady and J.J. Watt. First ballot. Two
Yep.
spots.
Yep.
Five left.
Yep.
Then the year after that, you got, if he doesn't come back, which we'll talk about soon, Aaron Donald and Jason Kelsey, probably first ballot guys. Like it just keeps going on and on. So it's like that's why I think like Eli just doesn't have a chance. He doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting
I
to
mean,
see how this all shakes out, but I do believe, again, this is me being a homer. I want Ben to get in first ballot so bad.
but
He's
it, like,
not.
again, it's
He's
like,
not. Is he a
I
Hall of
mean,
Famer though? Like, is he really?
is
The
like, in
numbers say yes.
look, I mean, yeah, well, again,
Yeah.
we talk about those
The,
count numbers. The numbers say yes, but then it's like people will drag up the old stuff and this, like that. And he was
Hmm.
always a surly guy and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, it's like, again, like, my whole thing is like this. First ballot Hall of Famer is like, is their jacket extra yellow? Could they get in the first ballot?
no.
No? No? Okay.
Not,
All right.
not that. Not that I know of.
Is their bust a little bigger or whatever like that? Is like, do they get like the
I mean,
enhancement plan? Whatever
the
like that. Is like,
dimensions
do
are
they, do
still
they,
the
do they,
same.
do they push it like to the front of the exhibit or whatever like that? It's like, I mean, like, I've never been
Possibly.
to
Possibly.
I've never been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Has anybody ever been? Anybody ever been?
I haven't been
Like,
there
you know
yet.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Executives view field trip to the Hall of Fame.
Let's
We should
go.
go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, again, so like, I don't know. It's like, are the Jim Browns and Reggie Whites and guys, are those busts like in the front of the Hall of Fame, and then like, like the Terrell Davises and the other guys, are those guys like in the back? Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, so first ballot Hall of Fame is like, it's like, again, it's good to talk about, but it's like, I don't think like Ben jacket would be extra yellow. You know what I'm saying? Because look,
Mhm.
in serious, and when we know how this goes, man, look, they like, again, like, Barry, you the marketing guy. You know what I'm saying? So look, when they decide they want the Steelers to play in the Hall of Fame game down the line, guess who's gonna finally get his hall call?
Hey, Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Mhm.
There's gonna be like three of us. Big Ben
When
again.
when
We
they
got
when they
Le'Veon
decide when
Bell.
they decide that when they work something out with the Giants to get to play in the Hall of Fame game, guess who's gonna get that call? So
Victor Cruz.
OC Human Euro, you are Hall of Famer, sir. Like, yeah.
Justin Tuck.
Hey,
But yeah,
Barry, like
it's
when the
ridiculous.
ratings get low and they know they need them, and hey, look, nobody's going to the game, and there's no attendance, they gonna be like, you know what?
Hmm.
There's a guy named Eli. I think he'll draw a crowd. I think Big
Yeah,
Ben
he's
will
draw a
draw a
crowd.
crowd.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man. This don't got nothing to do with what we talking about now, but Paul Skeens stinks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what
What
happened.
happened to him?
I'm just looking on my phone now, like I'm getting text from my
Hey,
from my
so
guy at
I
the
work.
tell you
does
what,
Yeah,
does
but
man.
he stick on purpose?
what happened
Does
to
he
him?
stick
He
on
fell
He's
off a
purpose?
getting
Does he
cliff.
rocked right
stick on
now. He's
purpose?
getting rocked. He ain't been right since the WBC.
Well,
Oh
it's
boy.
really, like I think it's the environment. Like, dude, he just don't. I don't think he want to be there. I think
Come
he's still
on,
dominant,
come
but like,
on. You know what? You know what he's
we
supposed to
need
be.
you in New York, baby. We need you in
You know
New
what he's
York.
supposed to
Who's his
be.
girlfriend too? Who's his girlfriend?
I seen her on
Yeah,
TikTok.
Michelle,
yeah, yeah. What's her name?
Liv
Livy.
Dune, right?
Yeah,
Livy
Yeah, yeah,
Dune.
Livy Dunn.
Yeah,
Dunn.
Let me
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Let
Livy
me
yeah,
Dunn.
done.
He
yeah.
he do, yeah. I mean that chick is she has a problem. He ain't complaining. He ain't complaining. He's doing just fine.
Before we
It's
dive into baseball, I wanted to touch a little bit NFL, finish up NFL, and then we'll move right into baseball. But KOC named Kyler the starting quarterback. We all saw that coming.
Hmm.
hmm
Um,
a blind man can see that.
yeah, yeah, we all
My
saw that
grandfather
coming.
blind. He was blind and
Hmm.
he's 6 feet
Yeah,
under. He
the
saw that
yeah,
coming.
yeah. The tiny man has taken over QB1 spot. Yes.
I
hmm
know that the Forever Niners podcast touched on it a little bit yesterday, but we got more injuries than roster spots now in San Fran.
Mike
There's a
Evans is
lot of
back.
stuff going on. The Bears safety Bryant Kobe is out for the next 4 to 6 months after surgery. The Commanders lost Larry
Tunsil.
Tunsil.
Yeah, Tunsil. That's
Um,
Until
huge.
that hurt.
that's
That's
huge.
huge for them. That's
Yeah.
huge for
That
them.
hurts. That
Um,
hurts. I mean, Abdul Carter exit the chat.
And they just gave him some bread. Didn't they just re up
Yeah,
Tunsil?
they
Yeah.
just broke him off a little piece.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
Speaking of a Carter, I'm sure the police are gonna be knocking on Jalen Carter's door, man. After I seen the story I seen earlier today.
What happened? I missed something.
So,
Hey, 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 hey!
Larry
I
know what I'm
put it
talking
in
about.
the, I
So,
put it in the
basically, and
chat.
I
I
think
put it in the
Barry knows what I'm talking about too. I'll fill you in real quick, serious. There was a guy who was defrauding some NFL players. Former Cardinals GM Steve Kahn, who was a slick
Mhm.
customer in his own right. So I'm not shocked that he was down with a guy like this. The guy who stole millions of dollars from NFL players, N'Kobe Dean, Jalen Carter included,
Mhm.
Yep.
passed away recently. Um,
Oh,
Jalen Carter, who
Unexpectedly.
unexpectedly.
unexpectedly
Yeah.
passed away recently. Jalen Carter, again, like I'm not the police, I'm not the FBI, whatever, but Jalen Carter, a little bit of a pass with violence and people who've done him wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying, like the PPD might be knocking on your door, Mr. Carter.
that's unfortunate. See,
We at the
I've been on a hot
executives view
all
do
day.
not let them insinuate that a crime has been committed by a certain individual.
Mhm.
That is up for the police to decide,
Uh, uh,
court
uh,
of public opinion. But
Allegedly.
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 allegedly, there you go. There it is. There.
Allegedly. Yeah.
No, no, yeah, no need for the legal state. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Only repeating what was stated in the statement.
But hey, listen, that dude, he stole over $1 million from
Over a
players, man.
million dollars in total from
hmm
like several players in the NFL.
And what was the scam? What was the scam?
So basically, he was like, "Hey man, like I got this. I got it's scams all the time. Hey man, look, got some investment stuff like that. Got this thing I'm doing. Like it's like
Mm-hmm.
like just you give me the money, man, and we're gonna do this and like blah blah blah." And the players like, "Oh yeah, cool," because like these players again, it's like. If I feel like every other podcast players talking about, man, I don't make no money. I mean, I got $15 million, and the next thing you know, I only got like $3 left.
Yeah.
So it's like these players are trying to like be forward thinking and like invest money and not just spend it on like Bentleys and like and bracelets. But yeah, so and then like he was kind of doing some funny accounting and stuff like that. It was a Ponzi scheme, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
yeah. I
and it
mean,
was just
they could be spending their money on like skeleton, tourbillon watches, right?
No,
Cody.
they could be spending their
oh
money. They could be
man,
spending their money
jeez.
on bed sheets and bedding and stuff. Definitely.
But if
Yeah,
they do
spend
that,
your money wisely. Go to the website and
but if they do
change
that, they
it.
should go to Pro Mead, right? Like if you spend
Yeah,
look, I mean,
they
look,
That's what I'm saying.
the summer sleep, the summer sleep sale is popping off, man. Go get you some sheets from Pro
yeah.
Mead, man.
You
Go,
know,
yeah,
you
go
And,
out
get
there
and
you.
you
doing
saving you 15%,
Yeah, man, we
man.
saving you 15%, man. Like, look at
They
us,
getting
man.
money, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
you gonna sleep
like,
like a baby, like I say, dude. And this is the crazy part about that is it was an actual NFL GM that was part of the scheme. Like I get
Mhm.
why these dudes trusted him. It's like, hey,
Cause Steve Keim, like, he's
like,
a
yeah,
piece of work. So like, I'm not surprised that he is
no,
wrapped up in this. Cause like, there's a reason why he's no longer, why he's former GM
former
of
GM.
the Arizona the Arizona Cardinals, who are one of the worst run organizations in sports. They was like, you know what, Steve, you too grimy, you too gutter, you got to get out of here.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
we'll give Kyler Murray money for not studying your playbook, but you
you
stealing
got you
money from these guys, you got to
you
go.
you you got to go. Yeah.
Man, look, he like the one girl that nobody want to hit. Like, nah,
It's like,
I ain't
man,
that
yeah,
desperate. Nah, brother.
no, it's
Hey,
crazy.
you gotta go. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's like I said,
Huh.
it's funny because they probably was like, he's a former GM. I'm gonna trust him. He's probably legit. He was on up and up.
Mhm.
But once again, you see these guys getting defrauded out of money, and
Mhm.
I would hate to see anybody get hurt from, but somebody did lose their
Hmm.
life in it.
Mhm.
Present for their family, but hopefully, the powers of be will find who's behind
Hmm.
it. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't even see anything about that. Again, I've been working all day, but that's crazy work. But spinning around to what's happening on the field, man. A lot of our teams start preseason this week. So I'm looking forward to that. Do we want to touch anything else on NFL before we move? Villa, you
Aaron
good?
Donald look like he's trying to come back.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
this is
Yeah,
He's as good as back,
yeah.
man. He's as good as back.
man,
He's as good as back, man.
man. Listen, they had to declare him because he had put a helmet on at
Mhm.
practice. But I saw him doing some drills the other day. He looked, man. Listen, he's a freak. He's a freak in
Yeah, yeah,
nature.
yeah.
But
Let's see. I
Puka
just want to
made his week
say,
one.
yeah, Puka. Like, he look. Puka had some. Unlike us, Puka like had some problems. Like screaming. If y'all
Mhm.
remember in the off
Yeah,
season,
hmm
said a
yeah,
few things on screen probably he shouldn't have.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
hmm
then didn't he
every
like
time he
bite?
opens
Some,
his mouth.
and he like he bit a lady
He
or
bit
something like
somebody.
that.
He bit
He bit
somebody.
Yeah,
somebody like a toddler. He
Yeah,
like he's 3 years old. He bit someone.
yeah.
It's like
What is his deal? What is his deal?
but you
he
know what I'm gonna say, Steve? Hey, Ray Rice. Rasheed Rice. You always got to go to Rasheed Rice and be like, hey, Rasheed only got 6 games,
yeah
and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
hmm
did
yeah,
something
yeah,
way
yeah,
more
yeah,
egregious.
yeah. Yo, yo, no. We
hmm
can't. Yo, I saw the Rasheed Rice video.
Look,
Listen, I don't condone any type of, but yo, he straight slid. Oh my god, that punch was
dude,
brutal.
and this
yeah
boy,
it was
and
real
and now
bad.
he
Yeah.
and when he interviewed him today, he was like, I just want to put it behind me. I got my 6 games. But if I'm Puka, I'm like, man, all I did was bit a baby. Like, man, like,
hmm
give me my
Um,
3 games and let me go. Give me my 3 games.
I just want to say this from everything that I've seen from Texas camp, the defense is just stuffing the offense
Everything.
in a locker. They are picking them up and shaking the change out of their pockets and throwing them in a locker and saying, "Don't move till I get back, nerd." And that's a good that's a good thing, but also a
Not
bad
for the
thing.
league.
I
Not
will
not for
say
the
this
league.
though. I will say
Well, it's
this.
good. It's good for the offense because they don't get much better than that. I don't think you're going to see the
Yeah.
defense much better than that. So
Yeah,
I've
so
been
like
watching.
everything I've seen is just like the defense is just
I've been
holding
watching
no holding
Tank
no.
run routes, and like watching Tank run routes has been so refreshing. He looks like he did. He looks like better than before he left.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Like I
knock
said,
on
I'm
wood, he stayed
cautiously
healthy.
optimistic. Speaking of
Yeah.
people looking good, hey Larry, saw George Kittle hopping around.
Hey,
So,
speaking of people
y'all
looking
talked about
good,
it
hey
yesterday.
Jerry,
Y'all talked about it
Neighbors said he'd
yesterday.
be ready for
He
week
may be ready
one.
for week one.
So I'm look. Not if the substation got anything to do with it. Substation putting up numbers,
Ah,
man.
Hey, look, hey, you gonna
Why
leave my
why y'all
substation
why do y'all
alone.
practice so close to like?
You
Never
gonna leave
mind.
my
That's
substation alone,
never
man.
mind. Never mind. It's,
My
it's
yeah,
like it's
he,
substation.
like the it's like the Simpsons with the
Look,
nuclear plant in the
it's
background,
like
man.
buying a
yeah.
look. It's like, man. It's like buying a house, dude. When I was looking at my house, they was like, "Hey, we got this big fancy house that we put all the amenities that we could possibly put into this house." And when I walked up to the house, I said, "Oh yeah, but by the way, that power line's right behind it." I think I was
Yeah,
that buzz
you didn't say anything about the power
thing.
Yeah,
was
yeah, he didn't
not
say
in the
anything
list,
Yeah,
about
David.
that.
That was not in the list
they
thing.
was like, "Man, it's cheaper. It got all of it. It's fully furnished,"
Mhm.
but they didn't tell me about that buzzing noise that I heard in the backyard. And I was like,
yeah.
"Okay,
Yeah, it's like the house isn't haunted. The house next door is. But
yeah,
you okay? The
it's
house,
good."
your house isn't haunted. The house next door is. So
Mhm.
you're
Yeah,
fine. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like that Martin episode when Mr. T sold him that haunted house.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then dude, this is how the NFL really kind of irks me, y'all. And I'm going on a little tangent right here, right? Because he brought up the power plant, right? Dude, it's like Barry, your Giants. Field, we want grass. That's all we want. We just want a little green grass, man. We want some Bermuda, man. That's all we want, man. Me and Steve know I will text him. I'll be like, Steve, how come we can't get these games in 4K? I can watch all the NCAA I want in 4K. I
Mhm.
can watch all the basketball in 4K. NFL is too expensive.
Yeah.
Man, how do y'all the most grossing sports entity there is, and you can't get somebody to say, you know what? There's an empty lot in across the bay, man. You know, y'all can just go practice over there. You know, it's nothing but green grass over there, man. Y'all can just go practice away. We can build something. Yeah, nah, we gonna keep it right here next to the substation. Hey, man, you know
Mhm.
what? You know, everybody did try the ACL on this turf in New York. Can we just
Every,
get
every
can we just
time I
get some
see a
grass?
video from 49ers camp, I'm just like
I wait for lightning to hit.
I'm just like
Mhm.
I'm like no.
Dude, some of the stuff you think would be just common sense that you know that they could afford. They're like, nah, we can't afford that, man. We put something
It's
on it.
it's like it's like
We
watching The
can't
Walking
afford it.
Dead. Like you just waiting for
Hmm?
zombies to start coming out and get a spiked bat and hit them over the head.
It's
It's
crazy,
ridiculous.
dude. And by the way, Steve, I'm like maybe about 7 minutes from that new Texans facility.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah.
We'll definitely make sure I make my way that way because the renderings is quite nice.
Man, the Toro district finna be revolutionary. Every team finna build a Toro district after they see
Toro.
what the Texans doing, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hey, while we
that's
there,
good
did
stuff.
y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video about the Bills new stadium with all these
Yeah.
angles that nobody can
All these
see
niggas that
into it?
don't make a scheme
Yeah,
in it. You
I
said,
heard
Hey,
you
about it, but I'm like, I
said,
didn't
don't
think it was
I
stop
saw
true.
some of
until
these pictures and
no.
videos, and it's just $2.1 billion
I can't see it.
for can't see nothing. But it's like, but somebody was like, oh well, when you buy the PSL, you know what you're getting into. Why do you think you got that PSL for so cheap? Because they have to let you know there's an obstructed view. I mean, and I get that, but it's like, why would you even build a stadium where you have seats in front of the stairwell? To where like
with
if you're in your
obstructed
seat,
views.
people
You
who are
can't
going to get a
see
beer, go to the bathroom, are going to be walking past you while you're trying to watch the game. Why would you
Isn't
even
that
build
a
it?
isn't that a commercial, coach? Like that? Isn't that a commercial?
Yeah.
It's like a it's an insurance commercial with my man that
Um,
played J. Jonah Jameson. You know that
Dude,
it's
oh
literally
yeah,
a life insurance.
it's like the farmers commercial. It's just like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's literally a farmer's commercial. It's ridiculous. So I don't understand what the hell they're doing. But listen, Larry brought it up, so I'm gonna bring it up again. Uh, OBJ is gonna make the Giants.
yes
Yeah, we
he
knew that.
is. Yes
That
he is.
hey,
Yeah, he's gonna make the
look,
Giants, and
hey,
all the fake Giants fans that just became Giants fans and just realized that no, they to them the Giants' first year was the OBJ's first year in the league. That's
Mm-hmm.
the first year the Giants were ever in existence. Was when now he's back. They're all creaming on themselves, so they can't
yeah.
wait for OBJ to make the team. Like,
you don't
oh,
play in
OBJ.
2019 OBJ. You need come out and catch two passes for 30 yards OBJ.
I need somebody to catch. I don't care who it is. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
just catch
Hey,
something.
because they
I
saying
don't care who it is.
they saying neighbors is maybe ready
He's
for
I mean,
looking
trade.
good.
neighbors,
I'm
he
Yeah, I
might
did. I was gonna
be
say
nah.
that. Like, I
like
did see
Neighbors
that.
is Neighbors has been ramping up. I've been watching the tape. He's been looking really good. He had a really nice catch in the back of the end zone today. I think it was today or yesterday.
Mhm.
He looking good, man. Like he's on track to be their week one. So if we get
Do
him
you
healthy and we
do
got
you think he
everybody
plays in
else,
week one?
He's
yep,
on track.
So when
And
that's
he's
so
on
initially
so
they
track.
said like initially they said like week 6. but he's
Yeah,
on.
I think the reports of his demise were greatly over exaggerated. I think that
Mm-hmm.
second surgery and all that stuff, I think it got us a scare. And like you know how it is when you have scar tissue in the joint like
You got
that.
to clean
Once
it
you
up. Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
clean it up,
yeah.
and
That
like once
second
you
that
do,
second
you're able to
surgery.
bend.
Second surgeries don't always mean first one didn't go right. Sometimes like you said with the scar tissue, that sometimes it's just merely like a cleanup. They have to cut you open again and kind of clean it up and get all that gunk out of
Hmm.
there and then like sew you back
Yeah,
up. So it's like, and that probably was what all it was, just a
yeah.
minor setback.
Yeah, so once you get that going, you're good to go. So he's looking good, and I'm excited about that. And I think I saw another video, Dak in practice throwing an interception, just like God intended.
I mean, football season is back, man. That's what we do. You
But
know, Dak
but
always got a
what's his
couple.
face just got paid? Just the tackle Quentin Williams got paid. He got a
Yeah,
nice big
yeah, I
$100
saw
million
that.
dollar
Yeah.
extension. Yeah,
Everybody but
so
Pickens. Everybody but
that's what I mean. Like like that's what my man do. That's what Jerry Jones do. He'll break you off like at the last minute.
Jerry don't see the
You
Hey,
know
don't
what I'm
see the
saying?
benefits for me.
What Jerry does, I feel like what Jerry does is like whoever is the loudest. Like unlike most people, like the squeaky wheel do not get the grease in Dallas. Whoever is the loudest about getting paid is the last one to get paid, or you get traded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I watched the NXT. My bad.
I am too. Part of the reason why I was late because I was watching that Zarya Rin Sinclair match. So,
My
um,
bad. So
Yeah,
serious.
hey, I
yeah.
claimed her first, coach. I claimed her first.
No, you didn't. Like you
I,
don't you, like. Look, man. Like you
I,
like
I, I know. I'm just messing with you, coach.
we'll talk about that tomorrow. Well,
Man, that was
maybe
I'm
I don't
just
crazy.
messing
know.
with you.
Guess
Damn,
what?
Zillow!
Guess what?
Zillow!
I
I
told
saw that.
you.
I saw that. I saw that. I
Zillow
saw
part
that.
two!
That's what I just said.
I saw
That's what
that.
I just said.
I'm on a
Yes,
delay. I'm on a
Welcome,
delay.
welcome to backstage business, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Brought to you
On
by
Tuesday.
Pubby.
Brought to you by ProMe.
Anywho,
Ah,
What's crazy
dude.
about this, and I just
Ah.
want to say this. I just want to say this right now. What's crazy about this is like I literally just saw maybe about 3 hours ago. Oh well, but we knew what was gonna happen because like when he had that terrible match he was going whatever like that, we knew it was only a matter of
Mm-hmm.
time. I didn't think it was gonna be this quick, but I'm glad
I didn't
that
think it
this.
was good.
I'm glad, but what did I say in the chat, guys? He needs to go down to the PC first
and
because
And work.
and learn how to work. So I'm glad this is how. Because I think this is always the holdup. He wanted to go straight to the roster with the rest of his family and his cousins and stuff like that. And it's like, nah, bro, you
No.
need to learn how to work. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that this is how he got in. So all right,
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm
anyway,
sorry. We'll save
yeah.
that for tomorrow. We'll save that for tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow. But listen, Quentin Williams got his check. I'm happy for him because he's a really good player. But like to Larry's point, everybody but Pickens gets the check.
Hey,
Yeah, like the
Aaron,
squeaky
am I
wheel do not
lying?
get the
You don't
grease.
see it. You don't see it,
And the thing
Brew. You
is,
don't see
it's
it,
Jerry's
weird
Brew.
gonna pay. He's
because
gonna pay everybody else. He will find somebody to pay before he pay George Pickens. You
it's
know.
the crazy thing
Hmm.
because George Pickens is normally the loudest motherfucker in the room, and now he's just
Yeah,
chilling
but
and going about his business, and he ain't
I'm
getting paid.
not giving him a wide receiver one money when he's a wide receiver two. That don't make no sense. Like I'm telling you, man, y'all look at me like I'm crazy.
Just
CD
wait for the
Lamb is the
temperature
guy,
test.
not him.
I
I mean,
mean,
we
I,
know
I
that.
get it. I
We
get it.
know that. Everybody here knows that. Does George know that?
Well, maybe not because he was wide receiver one in
Nope.
Pittsburgh.
I
He
don't
was
think
wide
George.
receiver.
Someone please inform George that he is in fact not the wide receiver one in Dallas.
He's
Like,
not a wide receiver one. Period. He just isn't. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah, just
sorry. He ain't him.
wait till he gets to Vegas. Then
Don't
he'll
look
be
at me like that.
wait
You
till he
don't
get to
look at me
Vegas.
like that.
Then he'll be number one receiver. He'll be getting paid like it at least. Yeah.
Look at if you took out a list of all the wide receiver ones in the NFL right now. You telling me there's at least 15 to 20 dudes you wouldn't take over him? You would take
Now
neighbors. You would take Pickens over neighbors.
Oh no, 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 no.
we did this with
All right
quarterbacks a couple
then.
we did this
No,
with
no.
quarterbacks a couple weeks ago, and that list will start to pile up. So
Yeah, let's
like,
so let's start piling them up. Like
yeah.
look at my man in Tampa Bay. Who's their real number one? The rookie. I would take
Abuka.
him over Pickens. Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
take Abuka over Pickens. I
boy.
wouldn't take it like a Booger picking.
That's a good one right off the bat because like that's
Let's be clear. Let's
I
be
would.
clear. That kid can play.
that
I
I
he's a
would.
mean, no
baller,
doubt
man.
about it, but so can George. Let's not
Wait.
let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
not
Let's
take
not
that
do
into
George
account.
Pickens like that. I mean, like George Pickens
All
is
right,
like,
all right, wait,
yeah,
all right, all
he's
right,
a
wait, all
baller.
right,
Like,
all
I
right,
mean,
wait. Well, let's be fair. I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Cowboys. So anytime I can drag them, I'm
yeah.
gonna drag them. Shout out to my cousins. You know what I mean?
Hey
My
man,
Now
brother.
why you went there, Ted McMillan? Would you take him over Pickens?
Who?
yes. Ted
I,
Arnold from the
give,
Panthers.
give, give me
Yeah, for
Ted.
the Panthers.
Give me Ted over George Pickens.
Oh,
I can't.
okay.
I
I can't do that.
I
Hey,
don't know. I
I would
don't
take
know.
I'll take
Ted.
Like
I'll
he
take
can
I'll take
play.
Enough
Ted.
of them
I'll
aren't on
take
this
Ted.
list. They weren't on this
I'll
list.
take Ted.
The
Yeah.
only thing he didn't do much is get in the end zone, and I think that they're gonna fix that really quick. Like he
I,
was making some plays,
Because they
man.
but
said
Like,
they're gonna put him in the slot more, which will open him up
mm.
to get him more opportunities to score, especially in the red zone because he's so big.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
more angles. Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah. So speaking of that, I mean, I know we can get into it later, but it's just like I was talking to a guy at work the other day, and it's just like, man, anybody can win the AFC South. I feel
mm-hmm,
like.
mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, and same thing in the NFC South. The two South divisions. If you told me right now the Titans find a way to get it together and make a run, I'd be like, you know what? Okay,
Hey,
I'll
hey,
listen.
don't say it. Don't we don't
Yeah,
say that. We don't.
yeah. I'll listen to you. I don't think it'll work, but I'm like, I'll listen to you. Same thing in the AFC. I mean the NFC South. If you said, you know what, the Saints finished strong. They got their quarterback, Kellen Moore. He had a whole off season to kind of whatever. If you told me you thought the Saints was gonna win the NFC South, I wouldn't call you crazy. You know.
And
No,
right on
Not
I
cue,
don't
Jazz.
know.
really. I mean, you can make a case for all four teams, especially in the AFC South. You can make a case
Yeah,
for all four teams
yeah,
if you really
yeah.
wanted
Yeah, in
to.
both of the Souths, I think
Uh,
you can any team in one of those divisions.
First one to eight. First one to eight wins the NFC South.
yeah, well, first usually it's first one to seven in the NFC South,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
first one to seven.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
So,
let's be clear. The Falcons, man, I don't.
what's the
I
extra game
think they're
though?
going to be interesting because I believe that their new head coach is going to unlock Pitts. I really think that dude from the Browns name just escaped me. Is going to unlock
But
Stefanski.
Pitts.
Stefanski.
Yeah,
Stefanski.
you know how long we've been saying that Pitts was gonna be unlocked, man. Come on,
I
man.
I
mean,
mean, but Stefanski has proven that he will get the tight end involved in his offenses.
he
I
done
mean,
made
look at
Stefanski.
Oh
Njoku.
no, sure,
You
sure,
know what I'm
sure,
saying?
sure,
Like,
sure.
so yeah, that I mean, Sirius got a point there. You know.
So
Hey,
we
I
will
love me
see.
some
We will
Fanning.
see.
I love me some Fanning. Hey,
You
but
do,
hey,
you do. But
hey,
again,
I had
you're a closet Browns fan, so you know what I'm saying.
hey,
You like the
Deshaun probably
Browns,
gonna
you like
be
the Texans, you like
starting.
the Niners. You know what I'm saying. You got
Deshaun
a
is
lot of
probably
fan hats.
gonna be starting. That's all I'm gonna
Who?
say.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson is probably gonna be starting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Probably.
I'm
They're
probably
yeah.
paying
gonna
him. They're
Starting
paying him. They're paying. You talk about
yeah.
starting money and stuff like that. They're paying him enough money.
I
He
mean,
should be the
Mm-hmm. They
starter
uh,
until
they're gonna
proven
give him a
otherwise.
chance, and they're
Like
gonna give him
they
a
will give
chance to
him
start
every
until he screws
opportunity.
it up.
Yeah.
But
yep.
when you
Yeah.
got you Camp Vicencion, I mean, I butchered his name, but when you got him getting hurt and talking about put the other guy in,
But you know what? While we talking Browns, since we talking Browns, y'all want to know something? You remember
yeah,
how we y'all know me? I'm a Shador fan, but I also love me some Watson, right? I don't know if anybody ever watched the show before. Know that Larry is a Shador Sanders fan.
No, we had no idea.
Um, did y'all see like for the past the past year they was like, oh, he was a fifth round pick. Oh, this and this. Dylan Gabriel went before him. Dylan Gabriel should have been the second string quarterback. Do y'all know how bad Dylan Gabriel looks right now?
That was the argument last year. I don't think anybody's having an argument
No,
this year.
nobody's saying
Yeah,
that. I mean, 'cause
yeah,
like
but I'm
I feel like
saying
that
that was
ship
the
has sailed.
argument
Yeah.
people kept saying last year. And they were like, oh, Dylan Gabriel looks like he might not even make the roster.
I mean, he
That's
went
how
from
bad
top
Dylan
10 to
Gabriel is.
barely mentioned at all. Just like Hove
And
said,
people
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everybody
people
talking
really
about
sit up there like, oh,
Everybody, Riley
he
versus
should have
better
been the
than
second.
y'all.
He should have been the second quarterback. All this other BS. But like I say, I'm fine with Shador sitting because he has some things in his game he need to clean up. I'm fine with him if he has to sit behind Watson and let Watson play. See if Watson got
And
something
then
left in the
Jazz
tank.
does that.
I'm good. But
So yeah, I mean, it's again like Watson is the starter. I mean, he was hurt, so I mean, like they're gonna give him every opportunity because they paid him
Yeah.
all that money, and then again, like I mean, if Shador wanted, he'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hey, and in the real talk, I watched some of the game tape from practices. Like Watson, you can see he can still throw it. He can still fling it. Now he's been a little rusty. He's made some mistakes,
yeah, but I
but
mean, that was his
He's
talent.
been rushing for 4 years. This
His
guy.
talent was never the issue. It was
yeah,
just
you
like it was
gotta.
everything else. And then when he was cleared to play, then he got hurt. Then he got hurt again. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And you know, and it's just like so. Yeah, I mean, if he's healthy, again, it's like he hasn't played any meaningful football
meaningful.
for a long stretch of time in a while now. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the jury's still out. It remains to be seen who the quarterback is. But I mean, I'm sure Watson's gonna get the first crack at it. So
He's
He just
looking good.
not got to get stay out of that. Stop getting that moose shoe. That's all he
Nah,
needs to do.
Hey, look, there's no places like that in Cleveland. But
we ain't
there's
on
hey, I
that.
want to.
there's
Yeah, look,
places like that everywhere, Larry.
look.
Yeah,
Hey,
listen,
look.
I have, but listen,
Are there are there
listen,
are,
But
are
they're
there
listen.
not
no
that
men?
great.
Are there no men in Cleveland?
But they're
Are there
not
no,
Yeah,
that great.
are there,
But they're not
yeah.
that great. But they're not
Listen.
that great.
I've been to Cleveland. I've been to Cleveland. I hope my wife's sleeping. I've been to a cabaret or two out there. I thought I was in love. Okay, he gonna find something. He gonna
yeah,
find
yeah,
something. You heard me?
yeah,
This is
exactly.
this
Like
is
you
this
know,
long time ago. Long
yeah,
time ago.
Long,
Long
long,
time
long,
ago.
yeah,
long,
yeah.
long, long,
Last I,
long, long.
yeah, last I
Well, the
checked,
That's
man's
what we
far, far
heard.
like
away.
We heard it.
it was literally the weekend before we met, sweetie. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was literally
Nah, it was. Listen. If I
Hey,
could take my memories and put it out on film, you would be doing the same thing too. So listen, he gonna find something. Okay, he gonna find
no,
something.
I wish him all the best in the world because the
No,
guy.
you don't.
Yes, I do. I really do. I wish him all the best in the world. He
No,
was
you don't.
talking
You
about.
want Sador to start. You don't care about him. Stop.
I do, but I love me some Watson. I want to see Watson, but I wanted to tell y'all something, right? You know how sometimes you got something in your
Mhm.
head, you just got to get it out. When I
Yeah.
was watching that video of the Bills Stadium, you know what kept playing in my head, and when we just talked about it a minute ago, and it stuck in my head. You ever seen Beverly Hills Cop 2 when he went to this house and he say, "Hey, stop building. There's not gonna be any right
Yeah,
angles in
yeah.
this house."
There's too many right angles in this house.
And the video was
Like,
many right
I
angles.
mean, put that down. Put it.
It's like, man,
Yeah.
somebody went to that Bill Stadium. It's like, man, there's not enough right angles in here. You need to add more right angles to this house.
That's funny. I haven't thought about that in a while. That's
Oh
Yeah,
hilarious.
no,
man, dude, when I watched that the whole time, I was thinking about right angles. The right angles been in my head ever since we brought up that Bill Stadium.
Hmm.
All right,
it's
I think I've played enough ball control here. Y'all want to talk about the Yankee stuff? Y'all go ahead.
No, we're good. We're good.
Hey,
Because
let's go to work, man. Let's go
I
to
mean
work.
the NBA opening night schedule dropped.
Yeah,
Christmas
but
games dropped.
I'd rather talk about that.
Bron,
If the
Bron.
Knicks if the Knicks are opening night against the 76ers, and
Yeah,
that's cool. But if the Knicks aren't the primetime game on Christmas Day, I got a problem.
They already got
We
it
are
out.
not the,
they already got
Y'all,
yeah,
that
but
out.
y'all are the traditional noon spot as always on Christmas.
no. We are not the
Yes,
news. We
yes,
are
yes,
put some
yes, yes.
Knicks in five. Knicks in five.
I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. I understand. I
Put some
understand that.
respect. Put some respect on
Yeah,
our
yeah.
Knicks in
Y'all the
five.
news. Y'all play the
Like I said,
Spurs.
I was talking about this over dinner with my wife. So I got, I know, I got it's Knicks and Spurs, and then I believe it is Heat and Celtics, and
Yes.
then the game of the day,
Hmm.
Sixers and the Lakers, and
Yep.
then we have
How is the Heat in Celtics? How is that? Who cares about that game? And how is
cause,
that
cause,
on Christmas? And how is that a marquee game?
because say it with me, kids. They like going to Miami. Who don't want to spend Christmas in Miami? Anyway,
It's
like
in Boston.
no, is it in Miami? I think I looked at it wrong. Is it in Boston?
I'll put it.
No,
No,
it's in Boston.
it's in Boston.
Oh, geez. Well, I don't know. That's a bad call.
He said that's what
So
I'm
so
talking about.
Ain't
so
nobody really
then
watching that over. The NFL gonna be on.
OKC in Minnesota, which I think is probably going to
Minnesota.
be
That's actually gonna
best.
be a pretty good
That's
game.
good. That was the best game of Christmas last year. Just it started at midnight.
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Well, you're
and then
right, right, right,
and
right.
then the last game of the day is Warriors Nuggets. Look, boom, look at that. The only thing I got wrong is I thought the game was in Miami, but other than that, see, you don't need ESPN. Just call coach.
That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. Of course, they're gonna have the Lakers and the Sixers in prime
In
time.
the prime
Of
time
course.
spot, yes, of
I
course.
wonder why.
I don't know,
No
man.
likely.
Let's not
No
catch
likely.
amnesia here, villain.
Luca versus Jalen Brown is prime time TV, man. I'm telling you.
We need all of that smoke. All of that smoke.
Knicks, Knicks in five.
We know what I find interesting is again like when you think about what the NFL did, and like Larry was on it, it's like the NFL has perfectly timed their games to kind of bleed into the NBA games.
Man,
Whereas like Packers Bears starts at 1, then I think Bills Broncos starts at 4 o'clock. And then I forget what the night game is. It starts at
I'll
eight.
tell you in a minute.
Seahawks Rams starts at
Yeah.
8:15. So the NFL has strategically planted their games to where it bleeds into the NBA games, and it's just like, if I'm Silver, I'd be like, you know what, Raj, meet me somewhere. We got to catch the fair one. We come
Listen, listen.
like
Are you watching the NBA or are you watching the NFL on Christmas?
you know what? I'm
I'm
going to be
watching
honest
both.
with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Because the NFL games are going to be on Netflix, it's going to be kind of hard to kind of
that's
like
what I
bounce
hate.
back and forth,
That's
Yeah,
what I hate.
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what irks me so much. But I'm like,
Yep.
man, boy, Broncos, Bills. I might have to watch that one from whistle to whistle. I might
I
take a
mean,
break from I might take a break from basketball. I might peek in on 76ers Lakers a little bit, but Bills and Broncos at that point in the season where it's gonna be a little something on the line, maybe I might have to watch that entire game.
That
I mean,
Ram Seattle joint.
listen.
That Rams Seahawks game, I'm probably gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a fight who gets on my
That's
big
gonna be a
TV and
bad.
who's gonna be on my
Yeah.
tablet. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I'm looking at it. But like for real
Packers
though,
Bears. I mean, I know that it takes you out of the equation of when it starts, but it's like I mean, I will watch a hour of Wemby versus the Knicks, and then boy to Soldier Field I go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, listen. Last Christmas, we had a nice Knicks comeback against the Spurs, and that was a theme that we Knicks in five. So I mean, listen.
I worked
The
last Christmas.
NFL, there's some dirty MFers, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like
yeah,
y'all got
yeah.
every other day.
Like I said, if I was Silver, I'd be like, Raj, meet me somewhere in New York. We fit the hash this out right now. Okay.
Y'all got every day.
We,
Y'all got Thanksgiving. Y'all got New Year. Well, not New Year's, but y'all gotta have any other day. You gotta
the
impede
Rockets
on
play
the
on New Year's like
NBA's
out
game.
damn near every year. Like, yeah, it's
It's
crazy. Like,
coming. Don't wait for it. They're gonna
That's
have an
nasty
NFL
work.
game on New Year's Day in 2027. Right.
So that's nasty work, man. What they doing
yeah,
to
like
them, man.
I looked at that and it's like as soon as I saw the NBA schedule come out, I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the NFL games and I'm like, Roger, you sneaky sob, boy. I was like, boy, boy. That was it. If
And
I was
that's
Adam Silver,
and honestly though, honestly, coach, that's probably why the Knicks are in the Spurs are at the 12 o'clock game,
Mhm.
so that you stick with that game instead of going to Netflix to watch the first NFL game. That's probably what the Knicks in five, but that's probably what they doing. You understand what
Well,
I'm
yeah, I
saying?
mean, and I feel like the Knicks are just. I feel like that's just like the traditional spot. I feel like put the Knicks or the Celtics, put like the East Coast team
Yeah.
first, then you move down, whatever like that. Then like Lakers versus whoever is always like that 5 o'clock game, whatever like that. And then
Yeah,
like again, like
Because one
Warriors and Nuggets,
1 o'clock their time.
yeah.
starting at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Christmas Day. I will find out in the morning what happened in that game.
Yeah, because back in the day, you used to have Knicks Bulls on Christmas. That used to be the prime time game, right?
Yep.
But I think now you have the Knicks at the 12 o'clock spot because it's like, all right, they play their game, they're done around 3:30, and then they can go enjoy Christmas. You know
Is
what I'm
that
saying? So like,
that game's in New York, right?
The game's in New York.
of course,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
Of
course,
course.
of course.
you got the Christmas Day parade, and I mean they make it a big ass spectacle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it
well,
really is.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big day in New York. You know, you see the tree and they see the Knicks in five. So yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta have a lot of.
it's like Mary Nixon five, Mary Nixon five, Mary Nixon
Mary,
five too.
Mary
Mary
Nixon,
Mary
Mary Nixon in five,
Mary Nixon five. Yeah,
Mary Nixon.
Happy Nixon 5. You
yeah,
know.
Happy Nixmas. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
Nick,
listen.
Nixon 5
Um,
Eve. Mixing 5 E's,
Yeah, we
hey,
don't care about LeBron James, Lebanon James, LeBum James, Nixon five.
It's a vibe.
hey, I wouldn't be like I said, I real talk. I wouldn't be surprised if Roger's over here cooking up like, man, how can we find a game on New Year's Day? How can
Now,
we
if he
find
start messing with college football, that's messed
man?
up, man.
Well, no,
That's which is I,
he won't mess with his farm system.
I mean,
They
but
keep that separate or whatever like that. He
wait,
won't
wait, wait,
mess with
wait,
that.
wait, wait,
Mm.
wait, fellas, wait. Where I'm going here. The big games aren't on New Year's Day anymore. Remember, they moved them. They moved
well,
them
you
to
still have, don't you still
for
have the
kind of for the
granddaddy of
playoffs.
them all on New Year's Day?
They try to
They,
have the Rose Bowl still.
yeah, that's
They
about
try to
it.
have the Rose Bowl and Sugar Bowl still on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And
They
they
moved
try
a lot
like
of games.
they will move. They've moved in the past, but the Rose Bowl is so adamant. Like the Rose Bowl is a bunch of like 70, 80 year old white men who run the Rose Bowl. They're like, we do it the same way. Blah, blah, blah. So it's like it's like we have the parade in the morning and the games in the afternoon, and it's been
That's
that
right.
way
And,
for
and,
100 years, and we don't want to change it because that's
and
why
That's
eating
right.
dinner by six.
yeah, and then about the
Dinner
Rose Bowl. The Rose
by
Bowl
six.
was they was you talk about standing on bit. The Rose Bowl was standing on bit. They was like, you know what? Well, then find somewhere else to have your bowl game. The Rose Bowl is where it's at because they
Yep.
want to move. They want to move the Rose Bowl game out of the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl, the girl's starting to show her age, and
Mm-hmm.
Right.
they want to play the Rose Bowl in SoFi, and they were like, the hell you are.
No.
Yeah,
That Rose Bowl's gonna stay right
Not
there.
gonna do that.
that's right.
Because
That's right.
UCLA is trying to skirt on their lease, and the Rose Bowl's like, well, where y'all think y'all going? Y'all still got
Yeah.
25 more years on this lease.
That's right.
Derek Carr.
So, so
Derek Carr.
they got to do what they got to do.
So I do what I do, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like I say, Roger's probably over here cooking it up. Like, hey, how can I find
Mhm.
my way into one of these? How can I find my
I don't
way
know if
into
he,
one of these
I don't know if
days
he
where
messes, I
everybody's
don't know
off
if he
work?
messes January 1. I don't think he messes with that.
No,
He can't mess with
it'll be like day one, NBA action. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
right, right. So with that being said, let me get you guys out of here. We were gonna talk MLB, but I will say that for another time, man. There's a lot.
Steve.
No. Let's sneak in some baseball here at the end. Cause I
Talk
actually
to
have some
me.
baseball. I actually have some baseball stuff I want to talk about actually. So.
Well, all right, so let's do this. On the way out here, man. We had a question in the chat talking about the overflow Yankees players and trades with Bellinger, Judge, and Stanton coming back, and then Lombard is just come on like a man
Oh
possessed
man,
at
good
short.
grief, man.
So I'm excited about that. Jazz pulled up limping into this game today versus the Seattle Mariners. But Villain, talk to me, man. These Yankees are
They can't score any runs.
they can't score. Yeah,
They,
yeah.
they can't
And
score. They
pitching is
had
no
they
problem.
had a great performance from Can Schlittler on Sunday against the Braves, and they lost that game. What 2-1?
2-1,
I
two
mean,
one.
2-1. I mean, they couldn't score any runs. It was ridiculous. So they're getting great pitching. They got probably right this year one of the best, if not the best, closer in the game in Bernard.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
they can't win these
he's doing.
games.
He's doing. He's doing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
doing.
Dylan. So, it's crazy, but like, listen, the Yankees, if they're just waiting to get Bellinger and Judge back. Once they get those two back in the lineup, hopefully they can figure out something. But I think the team that everybody needs to be worried about is in
Red
Boston.
Sox. They on
Boston
your
is
ass.
putting in
They on your
they
ass.
like
Boy,
they always do it, man. Like they get off to these crazy starts. They get a 4 game series against the Yankees. They turn heads and then here they come. Here they come, y'all. Here they come.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
like it's crazy Boston how they do it, how they keep winning. I didn't think they would win without Cora not being the manager. They just win, man. They figure it out. So it's gonna make for some interesting baseball. I think I don't know what's more surprising: the fact that Boston is playing such good baseball, or Toronto is playing so terrible right
I
now. I don't
think
know
two
which one
things
is
can
more
occur at the
surprising.
same time, especially when you're looking at the AL East. Like I mean, I
Mm,
didn't expect Toronto to play this bad. I didn't expect Boston to play
yeah.
this good.
Hmm.
I figured Tampa Bay would kind of be, where Toronto was, to be honest with you.
But they
So
got that young kid, man. What's his face? What's the it was this damn I
Tampa,
forget his name. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up now.
I
You
forget
talking
his
about?
name.
Is it a left fielder? The Simpson guy?
Uh,
Simpson guy? I
nah,
don't.
we'll figure it out.
I don't study much Toronto. It's Tampa Bay. Excuse me. I don't study much Tampa Bay. So,
No,
but
that's all right. Not a
anywho,
lot of people do.
like looking at the AL East. Obviously, it Tampa Bay, New York, Boston, respectfully. And I honestly, at the beginning of the year, I thought Toronto would be where Tampa Bay is. Toronto being at the top of the division. I'm not sure what flip flopped. Still a lot of baseball left to be played, but it's going to come down
Hmm.
to the wire with those specific three teams. Um,
Caminero. How can I
uh,
forget
Yeah,
yeah,
Junior.
Caminero?
I was trying to think of his first
Junior.
name, Junior coming there. Like
Junior.
which,
I couldn't think of his name for something. That kid can rake. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God,
they
that
were
kid.
playing they were playing the A's the other day, and he hit one to San Francisco. I think. I was like, holy
Hmm.
smokes! I was like, good grief! Like,
Hmm.
like that kid's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Absolutely.
looking around, I guess we're gonna run around the diamond really quickly, man. Talk to me, AL West, man. Guess who's in first place of the division?
Barely.
I mean,
By
you can say
by
that about
by
anybody in that
by
division,
by
bro.
default.
I
Hmm.
said it. I said it.
It's.
Every year they, for some reason, beginning of the season, they really have me yanking my hair out and pulling out
Hmm?
every strand, and I'm over here like, Steve, talk me off the ledge. This year, I think we both was like on the ledge, like who gonna push who first? He's like,
Yeah.
look,
My man
like
refused to talk baseball for a while.
Yeah.
he was like,
I
look, who's looking over the edge and seeing is it spiky or is it water down there? And then I said to myself, I said, what? They're gonna go on some crazy run.
and they
Everybody
did.
else is gonna wet the bed, and then you're gonna look
Hmm.
up,
I will get hope,
and
and
we're
here y'all
gonna be
go.
in first place. And lo and behold, we're in first place. It's sad that I'm more excited about Jordan than the Rockets, meaning than the Astros.
Yeah, I mean it's I
But
mean it's Jordan. It's Jordan and that's it. I mean that is the reason why I'm tuning in every night to see Jordan
yeah, yeah.
like that, and that's it. I mean it's like he is doing something that like we have never seen before from an Astro.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like Bagwell was good, and we had guys like Berkman and stuff like that. He is doing something that no Astro has ever done, and I am enjoying every second of it. And he is the shining star. He is my beautiful Cuban baby boy, and I love him so much. And he is the only reason why I'm tuning into the Astros on a nightly basis.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, it's like, look, I don't ask the Rangers much. Actually, I don't ask him anything about. Please take us out of our misery, okay?
Oh,
Please, in somebody. The Mariners aren't going to do it. The Angels aren't going to do it. The A's tried, but they just don't have enough talent. Please, Rangers, put us out of our misery. Like, good grief, man. Like
Nah,
this
man.
is
Y'all hanging
like,
around, man. Y'all in the thick of things now. Y'all starting to feel
Hmm.
and dream and
man,
get the
the
division
Rangers
happy.
are
So,
accident. The Rangers are just like the Cowboys. They're an accident waiting to happen, bro. You just
they're
wait
they're
on
ve- they're, they're very
it.
similar to their
Yeah, to
brothers
their
across town.
yeah, they're
Like,
very
yeah,
same
we're
car,
literally
same
across
car.
across the street. Like their brothers across the
Yeah,
street. Yeah, like yeah. But yeah. So I want to say this now. This is what I want to talk about baseball. Like, look again. I asked the Rangers something, and then now I have to ask another team I'm not too fond of the Braves. Look, I have to apologize. I and a lot of people said the Braves they had to get some pitching. They had to get some pitching. Why didn't they get any pitching? But then it's like you know what? They got a couple guys off the injured list and some guys like kind of working their way back into the rotation. And the
Hmm.
Braves might actually be a okay pitching. You would have liked to have get another arm, but just looking at the Braves as of late, I mean, they're getting some good innings from their guys, and it's like, I mean, hey, maybe the Braves are like, you know what? We just got to get healthy. Maybe we don't need to mortgage the future to get a rental. Maybe we're just all right if we can just get our rotation together. So I have to say,
But you know what they do, Coach. You know what they do? They put the ball in play.
yeah.
They put the
yeah,
ball in play. They move
Mhm.
runners. They don't waste strikes. They don't waste outs.
yeah,
So they always are constantly on offense putting pressure
pressure on the
on
defense.
teams,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you can appreciate that. So I agree with you. I thought they did need another arm. I
Mm-hmm.
was surprised that they weren't in the mix with Screwball or anybody like
Mm-hmm.
that, or at least Peralta, maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in that rotation, but that
Yeah.
offense grinds. They grind it out. So they're a tough out, man. They're a tough team. I started
Yeah, and I
watching
mean,
them
and
over
this,
a
yeah,
four
yeah,
game series in New York. They're a tough team.
yeah. Like I said, it's just like you know, again, like we came on here and was like, oh, they need to, and then it's just like just watching the Braves as of late. You know, it's like they kind of got together. Acuna is healthy for
Mm-hmm.
now. For now. Um,
No worries.
you, you know, so like again, like I said, I came. Look, my apologies gonna be as loud as my disrespect. You know, Braves. Look, maybe y'all figured it out. Maybe y'all just needed to get healthy, and maybe down the line it'll be smart that you guys didn't push your chips into the table for Scooble or for
Hmm.
anybody else like that. Maybe just the best trade was the one that you didn't make. So I want
I
to like
feel
just say that.
like I hear what you're trying to say, bro. I just Schoolball's gonna have his weight in gold come playoffs time, and I'd rather have him than to not.
Well, of
Hmm.
course. I mean, of course, but I mean, they got to
I mean,
think
that
big picture
rotation is
here.
lethal,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
That
Yeah, I mean, and like
that
I mean,
rotation right.
Snell's back, and you know, and
Yeah,
again, you bring
and Glass Styles on his way back.
yeah,
Hmm.
Snell's back, and you know what? It's like, hey Blake, take it easy, boss man. We don't need you for now. We need you for
Rest
for
up,
about
rest
8 weeks from now. Rest up. You know what I'm saying? Just do
Hmm.
some long toss. Just take your time coming back because we got this guy from Detroit who will like hold it down while you gone. You know, while you work your
Hmm.
way back. To, you know, it's just I
Hmm.
don't know. Like it's just
Hey, P,
ridiculous.
since we talking Dodgers, dude, I had totally forgot till I seen it come across the article today. Dude, I had forgot that the Dodgers traded us Jordan for a bag of chips.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, it
I
was
had
like yeah, it
totally
was.
forgot that. I was like, oh my God, if they didn't make that mistake.
Well, it's not even a mistake. It's like we talked about this. The Dodgers have a farm full of all these blue chip prospects who will never
Will
play
never play.
for the
Never
Dodgers.
play.
That's what they do.
Hmm.
You know.
That is crazy work. If they trade the guy who's probably going to win the Triple Crown,
But
and
see,
like,
Jordan wasn't. Well, see, and this is
yeah,
the
he
thing,
wasn't
and
that
I
guy. Yeah, he
yeah,
wasn't that guy.
he wasn't what he is now. Then he literally was just some big kid from Cuba, whatever. They had no
Yeah.
idea what they were trading because again, if he was any, if he gave them any inkling that he was going to become what he is now, he'd be in Dodger blue. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't trade a guy like that because that's a generational talent, a generational bat.
Hmm.
And if you had him batting in front of or behind Mookie Betts, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
That part.
you know what I'm saying?
bro,
Like,
that is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that being said, let me get you guys out of here, man. It's been a crazy show, man. We done bounced all over the place, man. I love doing this show with you guys, man. I wouldn't do this with anybody else, man. I enjoy it so much, man. Coach, you know what to do. Get us out of here, big dog.
All right, man. Make sure you check out the summer sleep sale on promeet.com. All your bedding needs and stuff like that. Make sure to use that promo code. Um, yeah, make sure. Like I was literally on there earlier, like because got to get that winter bedding ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's like you know what I'm saying. Like gotta get that ready for winter time. So make sure you get that
Hmm.
them comforters popping and stuff like that. Especially up here in Pittsburgh. Larry not so
Mm-hmm.
much though. He don't need to worry about no like a down comforter. But
Hey
like
man,
yeah.
you never know. Hey, you never know around here, man. We
Yeah,
put
Man,
of the power grid go down. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
I
go.
was
Y'all,
right.
yeah, I'm about
That's
to say,
right.
y'all,
That's
you
right.
may
That's
need the
right.
power around there.
yeah, yeah, man. But like, yeah, make sure to
Make
check it
sure I
out.
put
It's
my little
like
toolkit first.
I have been under the weather late, so I really haven't been up for making videos, but I've been cranking out articles like nobody's business. Make sure you go to theexecutiveview.com, check out the articles. I got you covered on WNBA. Throw a little wrestling in there. We do it all over at theexecutiveview.com. Make sure you go check the website out. Make sure you check us out on all your socials and whatnot. And of course, y'all know how I close it out. God is good.
All the
All the
time.
time.
Look, man, make sure y'all drink y'all water. I got tea tonight because a little bit, still got a little bit of a little thing floating around. Oh, see, look at that right on cue. And of course, Wu Tang is for the children.
Right.
Peace.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. Pleasure sharing the space with him, man. Larry, get us out of here, big dog.
Hey man, I had to say thanks for my fellow Niner Nations for holding it down for me last night. If you haven't got a chance, go check out that Niner show. Um, big things popping. Steelers coming up next. Steelers
Yeah,
coming up next.
yeah.
Hey, so we got more stuff coming out the pipe work. Backstage business tomorrow. Might even get a little sprinkle of some Giants. Football's back. Hey,
Yeah,
coach.
I need that.
If,
I need that blue show to get on and popping, man. It's
hey,
gonna
if
be
coach
fun
if
Be
watching.
coach
added to the
watching,
show, man. Pay attention.
hey, you coach watching. Hey, you might see some horns up around here. You might see some Texans around here. Something else might be brewing.
Can't. Is it?
I'm
Is it?
just saying, brother. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, and then we got the Seminoles, man. We got a lot of stuff cooking. Like Coach said, the blogs, the videos, some big boxing matches coming up. I might actually do a couple videos on some boxing matches that did not go through. More things coming down the pipe work. Some big UFC events coming up. So stay tuned. You'll see more stuff from me from that. And like I say, check out not just the pro meet, check out our partnership deals. We got a lot of partnership deals. Hey, back to school, just because you went shopping on that initial round, go back around. Get your kids something off Fanatics. Get your kids some NFL merch. Shop through
Give them
uh
some
through our
shoes. They
partnership.
need some shoes.
Shoes. They need some
Hey,
shoes.
you can get whatever, man. Hey, look, make sure you stock up everything for the kiddos. And like I say, always a pleasure. Catch me, and I'm out.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. Pleasure sharing the space with that guy, man. Villain, you know what to do. Get us out of here, big homie.
For sure, man. Thank you everybody for listening. The Giant Show. We did our little thing last week. We'll be probably back in a couple of weeks once everybody's back from vacation. You know how it is. August is vacation season, so we gotta do
Summer,
that.
summer,
Get it
man.
into summer, so make sure you get it in. But get to the website. We got so many great deals, man. I gotta get my NordVPN, man. I gotta secure my internet around here. Make sure
Yeah.
nobody stealing my stats. So I'm gonna sign up for that, man. You can get a nice 75% off on that. Just go to our website and check that out. So listen, we got a lot of stuff cooking. Backstage business tomorrow. Sirius probably won't be there, but I'll hold it down. I'll hold everybody down.
Appreciate
And
you.
then we go. Yeah, absolutely. And then we're going to be doing a lot of great stuff. So, man, get to the website, executiveview.com. Thank you to ProMead. We're doing that damn thing. But, man, as I say, man, support your local villain. If you don't have one, you got the best one here. Peace.
Thank you so much, man. Pleasure sharing the space with that guy, man. It's your boy, Series, repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege. And that's what I'm pleasure doing this show with these gentlemen on tonight. As Villain alluded to, tomorrow, backstage business. You had a queen in the building, the controversial one himself, Corey, being in the building. My man, Villain's going to be there holding it down, man, talking about everything around the world of the WWE. We tapped into it a little bit by accident on tonight with Zilla Fatu making his debut in NXT, man. If you don't know who that is, he is related to the lineage of Samoans, man. Fatu, that name should ring a bell, man. So looking forward to seeing what he does. We'll talk to him about that at length probably in the next couple of weeks. And then we're back in the building next week, man. Next Monday, my dad and I will be here talking everything Pittsburgh Steelers, man. We're going to be recapping week 1 of preseason versus the Green Bay Packers and projecting a little bit ahead as to what we expect in the next couple of weeks before the season kicks off in September, man. So I'm looking forward to doing that with my dad. As everybody alluded to, man, get over to the website, the blogs, the videos, the merchandise, everything that we got going popping over there. Special thanks to all of our friends for coming by and rocking with us, man. My friends over at Nonsense and Deep Thoughts, man. My homie Agron and Justin and those guys. Shout out to them guys. Pleasure to share a space with you guys. My boy Trevor of the Playbook Podcast. The lineage of different people who share the space with us, man. Wrestling Mamas, Wicked Bitter Trav, Sid Virginia, Miss Honeys, so many different people that just came alongside of us, partner with us, and helping us push this good product forward, man. So give them a follow over on their socials, and give us a follow, man. I always close out my shows like this. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. God bless. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.